yo, I'm back at it with another video. This is the same outfit, same, you know what I'm saying? This is back-to-back videos. So in this video, again, I'm speaking my mind. Last video was about me getting an interview. This video is basically me ranting on how it feels to trade, trying to become funded, and then trading as a funded trader. Because you wouldn't think it's a big deal, but it is a huge deal breaker in this market. It's actually a huge deal, like in my opinion, because there's so many outcomes that can play out. There's so many things that could be different if you was funded compared to trying to get funded. And there's so many things if you had your own account versus a funded account, and your account versus trying to become funded. So in this video, I really want to focus on just ranting on how it feels and how it could go and how you could feel and what could you expect when you become funded, and if you're in a challenge right now, what you're probably doing to become funded and what you're probably even doing wrong. So let's see. So let's talk about becoming funded, because that is the first step to actually getting funded. So in this situation, you just bought your first account. Let's just, for easy numbers, is a 100K account. 100K account, all you need to do is make $8,000 on phase one, $5,000 on phase two, and you get 5% every single day, so $5,000, and you get 10% every single time in total, and that's $10,000. So in this situation, you're taking your first trade, you want to trade 1% to potentially make 2%. This should be easy, right? Easy, you know what I'm saying? But it seems impossible. Now, trust and believe me, I've been there. Trust and believe me, I've been there, and I honestly know the struggles in that situation. Emotions is literally the reason why I'm making this video. Because the trades are the same, the money is the same, the psychology is different. Emotions drive actions, and because of that, it can make you lose, and sometimes, and I do mean sometimes, it can make you win. So currently I'm trading a 200K account to potentially merge that with my 100K funded account. That's why I'm making this video once again. In this situation, last week, if you look at my trade history, I haven't been doing bad. It's just a simple fact, I was chasing this setup that didn't want to be chased, and I eventually gave up until the next following few days. But my 200K account has way more trades than my funded account. Remember, I'm using the same numbers I used on the 100K account to become funded with the funded account. I didn't downsize, I just didn't find the need to. Mind you, I'm going to downsize when I'm max funded. I'm not going to use 1% on a 600K account, which is phenomenal money. But again, I personally don't need to trade 6,000 at a time. I would personally like to trade 2,000-3,000 at a time and potentially cut my risk in half compared to the 1% rule or the 10% rule, whatever you want to call it. So trading funded is so easy. It's not easy, but it's mentally easy, because when you realize, like, you're in a trade and you're risking $1,000 and your trade is going your way and you're in $1,500 profit, you look at that and be like, you know, I'll take a 1 to 2 because that's good risk to reward ratio, and that's $2,000 in my bank rather than, or $1,800 after the split. But when you're trying to become funded, you want to hit take profit max, which is potentially take profit 4 because it's going to a new level. You want to do take profit max every time until you start to have that weird feeling that we all get, that we just honestly need to get out, and then we end up getting out at a potentially 1 to 1, 1 to 2, or 1 to 3, which is good risk to reward ratio. But when you're funded, again, you look at it like your money now. And that's why, in my opinion, when I was trading with my own capital in 2021, I was more consistent because I was willing to take $100. I was willing to take $80. Wanted to take that money because I compared it to, yo, $80, bro, that's cool. which is true. If you make $80 at your job because you work 6 hours in a day with $13 an hour before taxes, yeah, you made around 60 to 100 bucks. But in this trade, it took 2 hours, pretty easy sell, you made $80. Then when you compare it to the bigger numbers, it's really easier. That's why I want to trade bigger numbers compared to the smaller numbers. The smaller numbers is like, I say it all the time, they're boring. It's honestly boring. If you're, in my opinion, when I was trading, trying to become funded on these 10K, 5K, 10K, 5K, 25K, 50K, even and the 50K account's different, but anything below a 50K account, I just honestly got so irritated and so bored to the point where I went max margin, max leverage, max everything. I wanted to risk everything on the line. So, and this video is me ranting. I'm not trying to tell you, oh, you must trade bigger numbers. Oh, no, I'm ranting on how I feel, because when I'm trading in the 200K account, trying to pass phase 2, I see more reds because I'm trying to chase TP max or TP4, which is before TP max. I usually go for TP3, and that's where usually price likes to end off at, either at the end of the session or they'll roll over to the next section. So this video is for me to rant into, like, again, I personally like when I just trade normal, and trading normal definitely allows me to take profit very willingly. Trading as a funded trader on a really nice size account, which is a 100K account, allows me to be like, you know what, I'll take this 2,600 for the week. This will be my only trade, why not? Or I'll take that 2,600 and let's say I hit 2 trades to win, and now I'm up 6,000 or 5,000 for the week. Would you like to take another trade, or would you like to chill out, wait for the payout? I think that's a quite simple answer. Or you just downsize your leverage, downsize a little bit, just to, you know, add on to that, or you can still do the same thing. In my opinion, it's crazy. It's really crazy. To honestly conclude this video, I just want to let you know, like, when you're taking that challenge, take your time. There's unlimited time. There's, in pretty much every single prop firm, I'm pretty sure, has unlimited time now. Maybe I could be wrong, but they have 30 days is enough time, even if that has 30 days, but pretty much all of them has unlimited days now. Take your time. Like, if you take your time and follow your plan, it's, everyone says it's because it's so true. Your plan is actually solid, pretty solid, and your rules is pretty solid and straightforward, which mine's is pretty solid and straightforward, you'll be fine. And if you have a good risk to reward ratio, you'll legitly be fine. And if you know your niche, do your thing, you'll be fine. Like, it's honestly crazy to say that over and over and over, because everyone says it all the time, but that is the key to being on the 1%. No, what is it? The 10%, the 9% of traders, or whatever the case is, whatever that number is. 90% of traders fail, or whatever crap it is. If you just follow what you're supposed to do and just literally look at that and never look back, never break your rules or correct yourself, you'll literally be fine. Like, you'll literally be fine. So the people that's taking the challenges, just take your time and follow your rules. That's literally the only thing I can say, because trading both, especially trading both funded and trying to become a bigger funded trader, all I gotta do is follow my rules, and then we'll be fine. Like, legitly. Like, even if you have an L day, all right, sure, you lost $2,000 on a 200K account. You have what is it? You have $20,000 in total to trade. Your max daily limit is 10%, which is 10,000. You'll be fine. $2,000 is fine, whatever. That's the risk, the 1% risk I'm willing to take every single time. So, and then later you might have a $6,000 or $8,000 or $10,000 trade. So y'all out there trying to become funded, take your time. You got unlimited days. And if you're a funded trader, you already know the vibes. Like, I honestly, if I'm hopefully will never blow a real account, hopefully, but all the funded traders out there, you know, like, once you're there in a funded space making money, or if you're on your own account just making pretty decent money, you just take whatever the risk to reward allows you to take. If you want to take a 1 to 2 because it just looks decent, or it's going to turn around, it might turn around, sure, whatever, I'll take $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. Or a 1 to 3. Oh, this has a really big, it's once it breaks this area, it has all of this, and all of this is, let's say it's 5 grand until it gets to support. And once it gets to support, that's TP max. So that's gonna conclude today's video. It's just me ranting on how I feel, and all I gotta say is like and subscribe if you're new. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like and share it if you're new. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take it easy.